Bianca. Welcome or welcome back to my bookworm sanctuary. I wanted to do a library tour. So basically I wanted to show you how my library's changed over the last year, the books I've added, and a bit of rearranging I've sort of done over the last year. Please don't compare your collection to mine. I have been collecting a very long time. Yeah, I think it's nearly 20 years, which makes me feel old. And I'm not even that old, but I've been collecting a while, so please don't compare your collection to mine. In the last couple of years, admittedly, I've added quite a few books to my collection. And with my books, basically, I've got 5 Billy bookshelves, 3 of them in the main 3, and these 2 here are called the Forgotten 2. They're not forgotten, they're just, I don't know why I call them Forgotten 2. Basically because as you walk through the front door, which is right there, but if you walk through my library door, these bookshelves sort of get forgotten about because you straight away focus on the main 3 that you see in front of me here. So I thought for shits and giggles, start off in the forgotten shelves because I have basically chock-a-block these, added heaps of books into them. And I think this is just the way it's just going to be organised from here on out. Over the last year, I also did get 2 more Kmart 3-tier, I don't know what they're called, bookshelves. They're like $15 or something. So I got 2 of them, which I'll show you as well. I do have a Harry Potter collection, but they're in the closet and I'm not going to show them. I showed them in my last library tour, and yeah, the collection hasn't changed since. And what else do I want to tell you? That's about it, really. I don't usually recycle books or get rid of books overly often. I do think eventually I will start looking at maybe getting rid of some of the books on the forgotten shelves, some of my YA, miscellaneous books like that. I might end up getting rid of eventually, just for more space. But for the time being, I've still got enough space, I guess. And yeah, we'll just get straight into it. I don't think I'm going to pull out each individual book for you. Just wanted to give you a brief shelf overlook and go from there, basically. I'm going to put my glasses back on, and I apologise if there is a bit of a glare. I'm on my stool. My stand's on my chair, so I'm just sorry if you're a little crooked and not doing the best. Yeah, but I thought we'd go through them and hopefully I won't fall off my stool. We'll start over here. So basically I've got my Witches series. I've got my George R. Martin books. Up here I've just got some miscellaneous fantasy books, I guess. Got The Time Traveller's Wife, The Other Boleyn Girl, Neil Gaiman, and Dune, which I still want to read. I just haven't got around to it yet. We're going to go this way because it's kind of easier. So over here we just got some miscellaneous books. I guess this is what you would call my self-help book section. Not really sure, it's just, you know, a hodgepodge of whatever. Moon, whatever the hell this series was called. The Twilight series. I don't think I'll ever get rid of them because there is a bit of a soft spot for me. I personally prefer Host. We'll see if there's ever a sequel to that, but so far, eons later, no. Then we'll go into my YAs section, and basically with this starts off with Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. Absolutely love the Illuminated Files. I've only read the Aurora Cycle 1 and 2. I actually quite literally threw across the room when I finished it. Finished in mid-sentence and I wasn't impressed. So I still haven't gotten around to that. Stalled halfway through this. I don't think it was for me. Oh well. And down here is just some bookmarks I keep in my little Egyptian-y book cup. Got some bookmarks. And then I've got a couple of more bookmarks just floating around here. With this shelf is my John Marsden collection, and I don't think I'll ever get rid of John Marsden. He is one of my authors that I discovered after, how old was I? I was probably about 13 when I discovered John Marsden, and I went down a rabbit hole, and I absolutely, to say I idolised the Tomorrow When the War Becomes series is a slight understatement. Fantastic. City of Brass I've read. Some Leigh Bardugo. I really enjoyed Claudia Gray's, whatever series this is, can't remember. Just a few other little books. And sorry about the crappy floating head. But basically over here is, I guess, all my BDSM-y sort of books. And then we'll come down. And down here is, I guess, my fantasy shelf. Absolutely love this series. Still haven't gotten to Outlander series. I bought them a couple of years ago. Still haven't gotten to them, as you do. Night Circus is starting to haunt me. Absolutely idolise the trilogy of War Prize. Loved it. Down here we have Gina Showalter. And then over here is more YA, basically. I guess more YA section. And then here we've got more fantasies. We've got more romance, basically. So this is just all my offshoots of romance books, ones that don't fit over there. And then, if you can really see, I'm so sorry about the bad angle. And down here is just more, I guess these are my Mills and Boon, what else? My Mills and Boon Harlequin sort of books down here. And then my Love Sweat books, which are ancient. I think these were the first books I ever collected, and they were like $1 each. But basically, this is all my Percy Thompson books. And then some miscellaneous books. These are basically my two new bookshelves. And I just basically house all my classic on here. So I've got Alice. I really love this edition of The Secret Garden. It's absolutely gorgeous. Some more classics. These I've had since I was about 11. Give or take, more classics, Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. So I thought I'd quickly show you my manga section, which honestly hasn't overly changed much since my last tour for my manga. Over here I've just got my Komi Can't Communicate. I've got more or less 1 through 8, but I'm missing 5 and 6. Promised Neverland, first 5 volumes. Anonymous Noise, first 2 volumes. Incurable Case of Love, the whole 7 volumes. Prince Freya, actually really love this. I've only got 5 volumes. Yakuza Lover, which I hope you can see a little bit better, but Yakuza Lover, the first 4. I've got Demon Love Spell 1 and 2. If anybody knows where I can find Demon Love Spell number 3, please let me know. I have been searching for it for eons and I can't find it, and it's starting to drive me bananas. I've got Snow White with red hair 1 and 2. I've got Law of Olympus 1 and 2 as well. I've got A Signs of Perfection 1 and 2. And I've got How to Be Relationship, the first 4 volumes. And then over here we just have the first 10 volumes of Fly Me to the Moon, which I think are super cute as well. And don't forget Bulbasaur. So up here, this is all my paranormal books basically. So up here we've got Maria Vale. I bought a couple of, I think they were like 99-cent little book stands and chucked a couple of books across all 3 of my main shelves. I really like the way that sort of turned out. So I've got The Legends of All Wolves. I've got some Thea Harrison and PC Cast. Got a bit of Susan Sizemore up here as well. And we'll come down Catherine Moon, my reverse harem section. Love this section. More reverse harem as well. Obviously J.R. Ward. Quite a lot of J.R. Ward. We're just going to go down here. More J.R. Ward. And then over here. More paranormal. More paranormal. And Runner and Ellie and Wrath. I love this series. Evie Mitchell little collection, which hopefully is going to get a lot bigger. Nalini Singh, TJ Clune, or Nalini Singh. Our Changeling books. Now, if you can see them, up here are just some more paranormal books. More paranormal. And then we'll move into sort of like historical books. See them all. Tessa Dare. Quite enjoyed Tessa Dare. Want to read more of her? Definitely. Come down into more of my, I guess these are all my historical books. And then we move into Stephanie Lawrence. I'm really sorry if you can't see it properly. Glare is a real problem today. It's very overcast. And then we've got more. I'm hoping you can see these. I really am. But you've got more historicals, and then we've got more paranormal. Chrisley Cole, love Chrisley Cole. See, let's ignore the chords. Some Katie Robert down here, and more Chrisley Cole. And then down here, you've got just a couple of books here, a couple of Pauline Hoover and a Mariana Zapata book. I've got some more BDSM-y sort of books, and then I guess this is sort of my contemporary shelf. And then up here is my more taboo-ish sort of stuff. Moving into more contemporary again, and my ice hockey, my Elle Kennedy, Serena Bowen shelf, which obviously has a little bit of Devney Perry and Rebecca Yarros in here as well. So yeah, that was basically my library tour for you. I just wanted to give you a little look-see of the way everything looks now because I do plan on adding I do plan on adding a few more books into the collection. In April, I am going to the Rare event and I've already pre-ordered a few books, so I'm going to have to figure out where to put them. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.